When I think about myself as a leader and what's developed me, I think about all the stories. I think about all the people. I think about how, one event, there's not one event or one story that's shaped me. It's kind of the culmination of those events and really putting myself in a spot where I can be grown and develop as a leader. And I think points in time like that are so important to grow ourselves as leaders, because it's often not about one event or one book or one relationship. It's about the culmination of it and intentionally putting yourself in leadership's way. The important thing to me about Everyday Leader is really comes out of the recognition that everybody has the capacity to lead. And in our business, we have a lot of different jobs. People come to work every day and they bring their skills, they bring their personalities, they bring some of their home environments to work. And one of the things that I've seen as we've been engaged in Everyday Leader is as we send folks from different departments or different disciplines, it has an impact on the whole business. Whether we have somebody that comes from the plant environment or customer service or some of our senior managers, Everyday Leader brings ideas to the table that end up hitting the floor, hitting the phones, hitting our meeting rooms. And it really has a positive impact, because what leadership is really about is influencing in your sphere of influence. If we don't send our people to events like Everyday Leader, they may never catch the vision for what it means to develop themselves as a leader. And putting them in a spot, in an environment where they can explore and maybe challenge some of their thinking on leadership is a very healthy thing. It's a very developmental thing that is important to our businesses and is important to them as people.
I think when you invest in people, what you create is a healthy workplace and environment. And when you have a healthy workplace environment, or if you have the healthiest workplace environment, what you've created is the greatest trump card that the industry has. You create a bigger competitive advantage with a healthy workplace than anything else that the industry has to offer. So a couple of years ago, I was reading a book that highlighted the importance of having an eternal perspective, and it really changed my way of thought on a number of different levels. I used to think of business as dollars and cents, and the biggest return on investment as far as capital went. But this taught me to take a look at business in a more generational, and life in a more generational approach. If I want to have great people around me, then I need to invest in the people around me greatly. The reason that I'm a believer in Everyday Leader, the reason that I've sent some of my team the last few years is because I think it's a great way to show them that I'm investing in them, that I care about their personal growth, that they have just as much to do with the success of this organization than I do, or a manager or an executive. So from top down, the Everyday Leader is valuable for every person in your organization. So this wasn't an idea, a light bulb moment for me on my own. What I saw was other businesses that were growing and thriving, and how they were modeling the way that they treated their teams, their staff, their employees, and the way they treated their communities. And so certainly looked at it as, this might be a good idea for me to try if it's working so well for them. It seems to make sense. And so while I'd love to take credit, there's no way that I could, because oftentimes a lot of these things I get from other people who have been such brilliant models of this for me.